Hello, my name is Stephen Power from Antipa Minerals. I'm the Executive Chairman. I'd like to introduce you to Antipa Minerals, which is a company with assets in Western Australia. Essentially, we have a very large ground holding about 300 kilometres east of Port Hedland in the Great Sandy Desert, which is an area attracting a lot of interest recently. We have a significant ground holding. You might know this area. It has the Telfer, I beg your pardon, the Telfer gold mine there, which has been producing for some 40 years, 32 million ounces of gold and 1 million tonnes of copper. They're pre-mining. It's also attracted a lot of attention with Rio Tinto's discovery of Winu, which is going to go into production in 2024, subject to approvals and the rest, regulatory approvals. We have a very strong position in that we have 3 very strong joint venture partners. We entered into some time ago a joint venture with Rio Tinto up there in the north, in that area, about 1,300 square k's. Then last year entered into another farm-in agreement with IGO, and the same with Newcrest here in the south, surrounding the Telfer mine. And we've got our own 100% ground there, which has 750,000 ounces of gold at 2 grams per tonne. So I've got a very strong basis upon which to build. The farming details, it's a $60 million joint venture there, or farming with Rio Tinto, which is still ongoing. They've acquired 51% so far. The Wilkie farm-in that we made with Newcrest, just down here in the south, is another $60 million farm-in, and that just commenced last year. The IGO farm-in, which is in the middle, is a $30 million farm-in for 70%, but importantly, it's free carry up to completion of the first feasibility study. So in essence, it continues on even after they've farmed in. We have our own 100% owned ground, as you can see. If you look at what's happening in this area, essentially you've got Rio Tinto in the north, and that is really what they're looking at, is bring Winu into development. We have some 45 kilometres away. We have the Calibre and Corker deposits, or the Calibre deposit, which is 1.3 million ounces as it currently stands, although that will be upgraded soon. Now, to us, that is a prime candidate for starter feed going into Winu, because it has better grade than Winu and it's got better metallurgy. So we see that as a prime candidate for really fast production, because if you recall, Winu is going into production in 2024. So, and basically this year they are spending some $12.8 million or thereabouts in the program, and looking at, there'll be further drilling at Calibre and to add to the resource, and also exploration opportunities surrounding that in that area. So that's where we see basically one area of growth for the company, and immediate growth, which is a production opportunity. We then come down to our own established resource base down at Minyari Waka. You'll see this is 40 kilometres north of the Telfer mine. The best thing about this is that it starts about 10 metres below the surface. It's open pittable. So we've been doing work to really work up a resource and really look at extensions to that resource at deeper levels and sort of chase it down and see if there is the possibility of a Havieron type opportunity there. You'll note that Havieron is very deep, but it also has, it extends to, significant depths from the start of from the commencement of the mineralisation. So the mineralisation does continue down dip a long way, and we're looking to see whether that we can pick that up in our own ground here at Minyari Waka and lead into a production opportunity down the track, sort of short to medium term. You'll see that it has some wonderful grades in there. 42 metres at over 7 grams. 28 at over 3. So you're looking at a good, high quality, sort of pretty good grade opportunity there. And there's some further intersections there, 69 metres at 4, 47 at 2. So you get some idea of exactly where that's going. We walk into the Newcrest and basically farming ground, and essentially that's early exploration. We've identified exploration opportunities in that, and we're systematically going through them. We're the operator of that farming, and we're really going along and basically early days and work through and undertake methodical exploration on that. And also basically and looking for Havieron type opportunities, obviously, because the Havieron ground, which Greatland Gold had great success with, and you should go out and have a look at the share price and share price increase over the last couple of years, is really an example of what can be found. And essentially Newcrest are really looking for this opportunity to add to the Telfer feed, which is really coming to an end at present. With IGO, we have the same sort of, if you like, the same sort of position as the Wilkie one. We've just sort of commenced the farming with IGO, and essentially, sort of early days and methodically we're working through things. One opportunity which we are looking at very closely is this mineralised trend here through Poblano and Serrano. You'll see very wide space drilling. We've had some good hits there, and that long trend we think has all the capacity to develop into a very interesting opportunity there with IGO. So really you'll see that we've got a lot of basically work coming up this year, which we'll be announcing soon. Our work programs will be announced within the next month or two. We'll have our results out, last diamond holes from last year on the Minyari Waka ground. So really, I think there's a lot of news flow coming up, which should be excellent. We are well funded. We've got over $8 million in cash. And so I think that basically we're in a very good position at the moment. Most of our funding is looked after by our farming partners, with only ourselves having to fund the 100% ground, and really sort of leaves us in a great opportunity. Look, I would encourage you to contact myself or Roger if you have any queries, and really look forward to speaking with you at the conference. Thank you.